sourtoe cocktail, a drink made famous in the Yukon because of a single garnish added to a shot of Yukon Jack liqueur. It was on my bucket list to partake of this drink, and the only way to cross it off is to travel to the Sourdough Saloon in Dawson City, Yukon, the only place where it is served. I mentioned this goal to a few friends, and we all agreed this would make a worthwhile destination on an epic motorcycle adventure. The next series of videos creates a tale of fun and camaraderie, enjoyed by 4 guys on bikes as we travel over 3,000 kilometers one way to have a sip of Yukon Jack. I hope you enjoy.
Day 3, 7:59 a.m.
Beginning of day 3, sourdough run, and it's a frog talk day for sure. Anyway, it's raining now, but we got about 30 kilometers down to another stop that I will upload a video from. Sourdough cocktail run, day 3. Day 3 of our ride to Dawson City begins much the same as the way day 2 ended, wet and rainy. We geared up and headed down the highway to the Petro-Canada station at the beginning of Highway 37, known as Kitwanga Junction. After a great breakfast in the coffee shop and a few pictures at the iconic sign at the turnoff, we headed north. Okay, Niels, shoot. Joke of the day.
Yeah, well, the snail crawls up to the car salesman and he says, I want the fastest car you got on the car lot. What do you got? And the salesman says, well, we've got this Mustang Cobra over here and it'll go 140 miles an hour. And the snail says, oh, great, I'll take it. I'll write you a check right now. But I want the letter S painted on the sides, on the doors. What do you want to do that for? Because when I fly past my friends at 140 miles an hour, I want them all to point and say, look at that S cargo.
Whoa. Wah, wah, wah.
You really like the escargot.
We're here at the Kitwanga Junction and having breakfast, having fun.
20 minutes later.
Hey, we are at the Kitwanga crossing. Everybody's taking pictures. The rain has stopped. We're having fun. Oh, of course, Niels. Say hi. And our next stop is a couple 100 kilometers up the highway. first stop was Poseidon Junction. It was still sprinkling a bit, and after fueling up, we pushed on.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
Somewhere along this stretch of highway after this bridge, my GoPro 360 gave up the ghost. Must have gotten a little bit too wet and just decided not to record. So the rest of the day, my recording was done with the chin mount camera.
kilometers later.
Pull over here and just check my cameras. So we're here at, where are we? Bob Quinn Lake Airport. There's a runway out in the middle of nowhere. And here we got a sign about the Telegraph Trail. We'll read all about it tonight. My GoPro 360 died. It's done. It won't power up anymore, so we'll just have to record everything on this little other camera. These guys have been riding for 5 days from Terrace. What's your destination?
Haines, Alaska.
Haines? How long you figure that's going to take you?
A little over 2 weeks.
Yeah. Do you camp along the way and it's all good? So you were in all this rain this morning then?
Yeah, we caught a little bit of rain. We stayed at that Red Flats rest stop. You would have blown past just about 12 kilometers this side of Belle too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's so pretty in there.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous spot.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So far we've missed most of the rain though.
Good. What do you say, Niels?
Good morning.
Look at Niels' windshield got dirty.
Panic.
We're here at the Bob Quinn Lake Airport in the middle of nowhere, the top of a pass, and beautiful mountains all over. It's just really pretty up here. Look at that. And more back there.
1 hour later.
Well, not only today was a day of camera issues with the 360 dying on me, but after we left Bob Quinn Airport, I forgot to plug the microphone in. So I got no audio. So here we are, an hour down the road, and we're pulling into the little town of Iskut for our last gas stop of the day. After fueling up in Iskut, I managed to remember to plug the microphone back into the camera, and we've got about another hour of riding to go before we get to Dease Lake. Well, looking pretty nasty to the northwest of us. We might be heading right into it, but 60 kilometers to go. While approaching the Stikine crossing, we hit some gravel and a big accident scene where a motorcyclist had missed the corner. He'd gone down over the bank, but he looked like he was okay. We continued on. I think somebody's over the edge. This was a pretty sketchy stretch of highway here. hairpin corner with the tour bus coming at us from below. And then across the steel graded bridge, and we continued on. Got a big sinkhole there on the right hand side, got to go around it. Well, I have no idea what happened to the rest of the video from day 3, but eventually we made it up to Dease Lake, which wasn't much further than the Stickeen crossing. So well, we got settled into the Northway Motor Inn in Dease Lake and then looked for a place to eat.
2 hours later.
So we're here at Nympha's Asian Food, having dinner. Here's the vehicle all the way from Iraq. Absolutely freaking amazing. I guess they're heading to Alaska. But anyway, Nympha's Asian Food and Catering. There you go. We're having Chinese tonight, or whatever it's called. The only place you can get food in Dease Lake. There's no restaurants in town. There's no pub in town. But the gas station has breakfast in the morning, so we'll survive.
400 and some odd